So in today's video, we are going to basically be testing out which curling irons are the best and basically how to curl your hair 101. I have 3 candidates. So basically I'm going to be using this Sugar Boo. So basically this one comes with 3 attachments. So basically this is the first one. Well, actually I don't know which one I'm going to do first. And I have this, I don't know how to say the name, Christian Ease hair curling iron. This is a 1/4 curling iron. This one I lost the box, so it's basically the, I don't know which one this is, the Infinity Pro Conair, and basically this one does it for you. So we're gonna test all these out. So yeah, so basically I'll be showing you which one's good and which one's not, which one I love and which one I don't, and which one will leave your hair looking amazing. So let's get started. My hair is a little curled, but my curls never stay, okay? So basically my hair is basically straight right now. So I'm gonna be showing you in some strands of hair. My hair is like brown, but it looks black in the camera. So we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so the first one that we're gonna be doing is the Christine Ease, because I already have that one out. And basically this one is a 1 1/4 inch rod. So basically this one has this part. I'm not a cosmet, what is that, people that go to school for this, whatever they're called. I'm not that type of student, okay? I am a health science major, so I have no idea any terminology. So basically this is what I'm gonna be using, and it's in a rose gold color because rose gold is my second favorite color. And we're gonna be using this one. Also, I recommend, if you do have a curling iron, I recommend for you to get like a heating pad thing. I don't know what these are called either. So if you do have one of these, I would recommend for you to get that, so like that it doesn't damage any surface. Okay, you could buy that like on Marshalls for like $8-10 depending the brand, but honestly I think I got mine for like $6. So basically with this one, it will have an off, and then in order to turn this one on, you need to basically hold it until it has the temperature. So basically this one has 4 levels. One of them, it's 325, 365, 400, and 425. I always like to go 365 when I'm taking my time, but when I'm rushing and trying to get that out the door, I go to 400. So I'm not rushing, so we're gonna do 365, sorry, 365. Basically we're gonna let that heat up. So as you see, this one, it's basically blinking. Okay, it stopped blinking, but like if you go up one more, it starts blinking like that, which means it's not ready to use. You see it's blinking. So then when it stops blinking, that means that it's ready to go, that it's already hot. So don't touch it. What I like to do is I like to part my hair into 3 sections, which is like the bottom, the middle, and then the top. So since I'm showing you how these work and whatnot, so I'm not going to part my hair, I'm just gonna grab a strand. So I'm gonna put that hair back, and then like I said, I'm not a professional, but this is just how I do it. So basically I'm gonna grab a strand, and then this is my left hand and this is my right hand. Basically what we're gonna do is the clamp, oh my god, hold on, the clamp needs to be facing away from you. So away from you, like this, away, okay, away. So you're gonna grab a piece of hair, and then you're just gonna go like this, like I said, away. And then if you go this way, that's perfect. If you go the other way, it's not gonna look good. So basically you're gonna be doing that, and then you're gonna start off at the top and basically just hold it like that. Hold it for a couple minutes, and then you let go of that, and then you grab a little bit more hair, and then keep going, and go of it, and then you release a little bit more hair, then go up. When you're at the bottom, make sure you are cautious of that, because your hair is more sensitive in the bottom than it is at the top. So basically we're just gonna let it go, and there you have a curl. And that is basically how your curl will look like. That's if you want loose curls, right? Okay, so that's if you want a loose curl. That is basically how it will look like. Now, if you want a really tight curl, this is how I would do it. I would recommend for you to start kind of like at the bottom. I know I just said that that's the worst place to start, but start at the bottom, and then basically try to wrap your hair all around. Make it as tight as possible. You need to make sure it's tight as possible. Also always wear heat protectant. My hair already has heat protectant, so it's fine. So then you're just gonna have that like that, and then boom, there we go. You see, you just gotta make it super duper tight in order to get that like tight curl that you want. So basically that's how you do it. I would recommend this curling iron for like beach waves, loose curls. This is the iron that you need, this curling iron. So I'd recommend for you to get this one. I love this one, and I always use this one like whenever I'm just going out and I just want to curl my hair really quickly. Like this one's boom, like really fast. But yeah, basically that's it for this one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so basically the rose gold one, the Christine Air, I think that's the one it's called. That one I would recommend for people who I'd say are like in the middle of knowing how to curl your hair. If you're barely starting and you don't really know how to curl your hair, I would recommend this one, the Infinity Pro Conair one. This one basically does it for you. You really don't gotta do anything. Okay, basically with this one, if you're a beginner at curling your hair, I would very much recommend this. It's more self-explanatory. Basically with this one, if you want this kind of like cover, you could keep it. And then there is, so it's right there. And then there's an unlock button right here. So if you don't want this piece, it bothers you, you should just take it off and basically just use it like so. So I'm gonna use this because I've always used it and it keeps my hair intertwined in here. You're gonna see what I mean. But this one works really good, and then just to put it back, it's like super duper simple. There we go, it's locked already. So with this one, it has 3 features on this side. This one is basically for direction. It's gonna light up, so let me turn this on. To turn it on, you're gonna use the second button right here, and then you see it, there we go, it turned on. So basically this is the direction. Let me put it this way so you guys can see. This is basically the direction. So the direction is either if it goes left or right. This is for left, that's for right, and then this is like for in between. If you want those really tight curls, I'd recommend that one. And then this is left, right, in between. So then I did search up a video when I first got this, and basically they say that if your hair's on the left side, choose the right option, and if your hair's on the left side, choose the right option. Basically do the complete opposite. So that's what I don't know why. Like I said, I'm not a hairstylist, so I don't know why I just saw that and it just stuck with me. So basically that is the button for direction, which is the first button. The second one is for to power it on, and to power it off. You basically just hold the button like that, but we're gonna be using it, so we're gonna power it on, and you hold it. And then also it's for the temperature. This one has 5 temperatures. The first one being 300, 335, 355, 385, 410 being the highest. So then 410 is the highest, and then the lowest is 300. So basically this is more for like protecting your hair from all that damage. And then the last, which is the third button, that one is the curl type. This one you can either do loose curls, semi-tight curls, and then tight curls. This one I love to do when I really want tight curls because I wish I had curly hair. But I have straight hair, so I really do like to curl my hair. So basically that's for that. And we're gonna be using, we're gonna be trying all of them. We're now gonna be using the right side of my head. So the right side of my head. So we're just gonna grab, we're basically gonna grab like 3 strands from here because I want to show you the different curl type that this one can do. So basically this is, oh, I should probably start from the back. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so basically this is, I'm gonna show you guys. So like I said, since this is the right side of my hair, I'm gonna choose the since this is the right side of my hair, I'm gonna choose the left option. So basically we're gonna go to direction, and there we go, left. It should have an L and an R. So L means left and then R means right. And then we're gonna do 335 for the temperature, and then we're gonna do a loose curl. So let me change it to loose. Okay, nope, that's the direction. Left curl. We're gonna do the loose curl. So basically here we go. The left option, 355, and then the loose curl. Okay, now to put it inside of this concoction, it's pretty, like I said, self-explanatory. Right here it tells you this side will be towards your head. So it's basically this side goes like this. This side where the sun is, basically it has a little sun, is going to be away. So When I first did this, I was skeptical. I thought my hair was going to be caught. And if it does, it automatically stops. You'll see what I mean. So basically what you're going to do is where it's open on this side, you're basically going to just put your hair through like that. Just put it through. When it gets right here, when it gets over here, basically this part is, you're going to let it just go down. And then with this one, if you have a lot of hair, be patient because you can just put like small strands if you want your hair to look amazing. So, oh my God, hold on. Okay, so like I said, we're just gonna put it in there. Okay, like that, and then we're just gonna push this button, which is the start button. Please, people, don't freak out, okay? I promise your hair will not get caught. You're just gonna push start like that. Like I said, self-explanatory, and then it beeps. You see? And that means it's just ready to go. So then you just let it go. This is basically a loose curl. It looks tiny. This is basically the loose curl, and that is basically how it looks like. Kind of giving you the same results as the first curling iron that I showed you guys. So basically that's how that looks like. Okay, so then now we're gonna do the second hair type. Like I said, if you want better results, do little hair. Okay, so then now we're gonna do the second curling type, which is kind of like an in-between. Same thing, you're just gonna put it in and just like so. And also I like it because it doesn't burn your head. So if you put the plastic part like resting on your head, it won't burn you. Okay, so there we go. That's ready to go. And then you just let it go little by little. You see, it gets more curly and more curly. See the comparison? My hair is in layers, by the way, so just an FYI. But oh God. For the other one, I kind of want to show you on the other side of my hair. Right over here. We're going to grab one piece that we haven't grabbed. Guys, my hair is going to look crazy after this video. We're actually going to use this one. Did we curly this one? I don't even know. Okay, we're going to use this one as a demonstration. This one looks pretty curled, so I'm pretty sure I already curled it, but it's fine because it's going to be really curly right now. Okay, so now, since this is the left side of my hair, we're going to change the curling direction to right. And we're going to be using curl type, the tightest curl on the market. Okay, now let's get started. Same thing. Basically, this side will go towards your head and then the other one away. So like so. Make sure you start up at the top and then just let that go down like that. Okay, so now we're going to push the start button. You obviously can't see because it's on the opposite direction. But same thing. Just start like that. You wait for the beep. Since it's a tight curl, the beep will basically take longer because the hair needs to heat up longer. So I'm actually kind of scared because I never used the really, oh, that is short. Okay, so basically that is the really curly hair. Different. This is the really curly one. This is the semi-curly one. Semi-curly. And this is the not so curly one. So we basically see the three different results. This looks like, oh my God, really curly. So yeah, so this one will really give you that curl if you really want that curl. And I could just brush it out, but I just wanted like you guys to see the authentic way it comes out. This one I very much would recommend. This is pretty self-explanatory. Really doesn't need a lot. Now, I'm gonna risk my hair for y'all, okay? I'm gonna risk my hair. If we're gonna put this much hair into a curling iron, mind you, my hair is thick. My hair is thick. And it's a lot of it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put all of this hair in here. I'm gonna show you what happens in case it does get stuck, which won't happen. This is why I love this one. So basically we're gonna put all of that hair right there. It doesn't even fit, you see, it doesn't even go through. Okay, there we go. All of it's in there. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna see it. We're gonna put in the most loose curl, by the way. It's in between, it's right there, perfect. Okay, this is what's gonna happen if there's too much hair or it just doesn't want to work. We're gonna push start. I'm actually pretty nervous. We're gonna basically push start. You see? It stops. It automatically stops and you could just take your hair out. It doesn't get tangled. It just stops. Nothing will happen. Literally, I'm putting so much, I always put so much trust in this one because I know it won't damage my hair. Again, we're gonna put it through. You see how it's a lot? It just beeps and it stops automatically. Check it out. Really sit. I love this thing. This one's really, really good. Let's move on to the other one. Okay, my hair looks crazy right now. But this is the other one that I have. Is the Sugar Boo. This one now. This was for a special occasion. This is basically how it comes inside. This one comes with 3 attachments. Basically, let me show you how this one works. This one's really cool. One of my faves too. They're all my favorites. Okay, basically this is how this is the big barrel. And to unattach this, there's basically this switch. Which you just unswitch it and then you just push this button. And then you can replace it with the smallest one. And basically super duper easy to attach. There we go, and you just lock it. Now for this one, I would recommend if you're actually really good at curling your hair, because this one doesn't have that like attachment around it, and it basically, this one you do really need to be cautious with it. The amount of times I burned my hand with this one is questionable, but basically I'm going to show you all 3 again. Now for this one, oh my god, let me make sure it's locked. This is kind of the same like as the one that I was showing you, basically the Conair one, but this one's kind of a little bit more advanced if I'm being quite honest. Also, tip, if you're gonna change this, make sure it's off, please. With this one, there's 3 buttons, basically the off and the on button. Same with the thing, you basically hold it. Now this one has a lot of levels. The lowest level is 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320. Okay, all the way up to 410. So it basically starts at 190. So this one's pretty good for your hair. Now we're gonna do 320. And with this one, it basically starts counting all the way until it gets to the temperature you want. We're gonna do the small strand. Like I said, with this one you've got to be very careful, super duper careful, because you will probably burn yourself here, on your forearm, somewhere. You really just got to be very careful. Basically this one is gonna go downwards this way, and what you're gonna do is basically go downwards and then just curl and curl. Oh god. Now with this one, like I said, you gotta make sure you don't burn your fingers at the bottom. So basically it goes like this. Now if you want to looser, just let it go a little bit. Don't put it as much as how I did. So basically like that. Wait a little bit. All right, there we go. Let go. And that is basically the loose curl. Basically this is the loose curl. I love this one for loose curls, but the thing about this one, you could burn yourself really easily. Yes, I'm going in again. Basically like this. You see how my hand, basically you could hit yourself right there. So that's what I'm saying, when you could basically burn, you could literally burn your fingers at the bottom. So you got to be very cautious, but I will say the curls come out looking amazing. Look at that. Okay, now let's try it with the other one, which is top. Now we're gonna do the middle one, and like I said, pretty easy to attach. I really like this one, honestly. Said that all about all 3, so kind of a little bit biased. All right, we're gonna use a hair from the back. Now with this one, if you do have a lot of hair, I would probably recommend this one because it does grab a little bit more hair than the other ones. So this one's really good, but like I said, very dangerous. Okay, we've got this long piece of hair right here. Basically we're gonna turn it on again. Like I said, 320. Gonna wait for this one to heat up. Now we got to 320. Basically you're gonna grab your wand downwards and then just keep on going. Like that. Mind you, I've been doing this for quite a long time. So I've been curling my hair since I was like, what, 9? So I learned by myself how to curl my hair. One day I just grabbed the curling iron and I just went for it. So even my mom was like, whoa. So there, look how cute this one is. I really like this iron. These are more beachy, loose curls, but this one is amazing. I haven't even used this one in a long time and I forgot how good these curls look. Let me get rid of this attachment and then go with this. It's basically be pointing downwards, down, and then we just do it basically like that. There we go. And then you could basically make it more tight on top. But that's basically how you work this one. I always leave it for like 10 seconds. And look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. Literally looks like natural. Okay, hold on. Give me a minute. Sorry guys. It's because it's really hot and I don't want to touch it. But basically, this is how the tight curl looks like. This one is really, really good. Gives you that nice wave if you really want that nice wave. That is basically how this one looks like. That one's really, really cute. Look at that. Amazing. And like I said, to break this one off, super duper simple. Doesn't leave your hair kind of looking frizzy like how others do. Look at that. You can literally break apart your hair so easily. No frizz, doesn't destroy the curl, leaves the curl with the same definition. That was amazing. And now I look like a mess. Gonna be it for today's video. I am trying to fix my hair, but I really can't. And hopefully this video helped some of you out with, I don't know, if you guys have a little plan to go out somewhere. Hopefully this helped. That's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a like and make sure you guys subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!